Hey, this is Namdev from the MVA studio. I'm just wrapping up teaching a class here at the Minneapolis College of Art and Design, and I think I might start doing this short series of videos after every class. It's like whatever I was thinking about that day in class. We'll see if I do more than one of these. So the thing I want to talk about today is this idea of being able to talk and being comfortable talking. So a lot of my job as a teacher is about talking. Really, that's flat out like the bulk of a design teacher's job. A design teacher can come up with great, super creative projects, but can't articulate what is or isn't working in a project is useless and is probably not going to get the best work out of the students. On the other hand, a design teacher that can hand out the most kind of elemental projects and then push the students through articulation of what is and isn't working, what feels authentic, what sounds like that student's voice, is probably going to get a much higher level of work out of the student. And so one of the things that I think really needs to be impressed upon really all designers, but this is especially for design students, is every time you have an opportunity to talk, you need to take it. When there is a critique, and you can't just talk about your friend's work, you've got to dig in and talk about the people whose work it is that you're not friends with, and maybe you're a little bit timid about critiquing, you're kind of afraid of possibly like getting in a confrontational thing with them. You gotta especially talk to those people, because that's when the stress is highest, and that's when it's hardest to figure out what to say and how to talk about it. And the way I kind of look at it is design school is this wonderfully safe place to learn how to speak in public, and it challenges you to take what you're thinking about and what your intuitions are and to articulate them into opinions and into an aesthetic sensibility and a design philosophy. And if you can't do that, you're never going to be a teacher, for instance. And it's going to be really, really hard to function as a design professional, where so much of the time is spent talking, and you need to be able to talk on your feet. And I can even say that part of the reason why I've ever done any of these videos is to challenge myself to be able to talk on my feet, on the fly, and hopefully articulate a position quickly and clearly. So, listening, super important. But once you're done listening, start talking. And if you're afraid of being critical, then point out what is working and why it's working. Because not everyone knows why something that they did that looks great or they communicate super well, there's no guarantee they know why that is. There's no guarantee that your classmates know why that is. So get in there and say something constructive and articulate your intuitions and articulate your ideas and your opinions, and let people know what else they could look at, what it reminds you of that maybe would be some good inspiration for them. All of this stuff, the more you do it, the more you're going to be able to do it, the more of a really refined sense of aesthetics that you'll kind of develop. And furthermore, I think that it always feeds back in your own work in a really healthy way. It forces you to be able to articulate what you're doing and to be able to get past like your sort of gut reactions or your intuitions. So in short, talk often, talk confidently, do it.